SHALAM, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command GEN.YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've been teaching, which is that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the 12 tribes of Israel, and the Lord's chosen people, and the only people that the Lord gives a damn about according to the Bible. Saying, of course, that our oppressor, this man that has destroyed us for over 400 years, saying the same man that has stolen our land and done everything he could to strip us of our culture, is nothing more than the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. Saying today we're going to be going into all this sex trafficking that's going on and has been going on with, our sisters on the reservations. And we're going to be going into, what Thanksgiving is truly celebrating. So, which, if you don't know, it's celebrating nothing more than the death of our ancestors and our nation as a whole. So we're going to give everybody a second to get up in here. So we're going to start at Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Say, feel free to share the class, comment, like the video, and do all that good stuff in order to help this truth spread to the brothers and sisters in these reservations. Saying, because we know that our people, we need this truth beyond anything else out there. Saying, beyond any drug that our oppressor has given us, saying any philosophy, anything that you can think of. This is what natives need in order to heal themselves, which is this truth. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Salaki. So we're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. So the scripture is letting us know that a time will come. Saying, which if you can't tell, the time to where we started to show hatred towards our own people. Where we sat there and we would worship false gods and follow different philosophies from different heathen nations. That time has already come. The time has already passed and indoctrinated us as a nation. Slacky. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Saying so the time will come to where we'll do all these things and we won't listen to the voice of the Most High God. So which if you didn't know, the voice of the Lord, it's all throughout these scriptures. I'm saying the Lord tells us to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. But yet, instead of us doing so, a time came to where we sat there and, we'd show hatred towards our brother, to our sister. Saying the time came to where we'd sit there and we did drugs, slacking, and worshiped idols and false gods and enslaved our brothers. You know what I'm saying? These times they already came. They came upon us as a nation. And for doing so, Slacky, we'll get into it a little more. To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And so that time already came upon our nation as a whole, to where we didn't listen to the Most High God, to where we didn't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. And for doing so, the Lord saved us as a nation. Because we wanted to sit there and murder our brother or our sister. Because we wanted to sit there and do drugs and sell drugs into our communities. Saying the Lord, he sent all kinds of curses against the nation of Israel. I'm saying blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I'm saying you can look in, Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. I'm saying verse 15 to 68. And you can see what all the Lord would do to us as a nation for sitting there and defying him. So which we're going to bring out multiple curses, throughout the book of Deuteronomy, just showing you that what has happened to us as a nation, can match up to us in the past, in the present, in the future. And that will show you that we are one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Because there's only one nation that is suffering from the curses that the Lord would put onto, the nation of Israel. That's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Every one of us is going under the same curses, suffering the same way, having the same afflictions. Slacky. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. Saying, cursed shall thou be in the city. I'm saying we're just gonna go ahead and get into the spirit of Thanksgiving. I'm saying because you can go and you can look at what Thanksgiving sits there and really celebrates, which is the of our ancestors and our people as a whole. Saying more specifically, the first celebration, true celebration of Thanksgiving and the death of our people. I'm saying it comes from the Mystic Massacre. I'm saying where settlers, along with their Mohegan allies, sat there and burned, this large town of the Pequot people, which had, elderly in it, women and children. And they sat there and they surrounded it and they burned everybody alive. It didn't matter who you were. Our enemy, our oppressor wanted nothing more than our death throughout all these lands. And he started with the Pequot Nation. Burned 700 of our people. And those that got out what I'm saying, tried to escape, beg and plead for their lives, they were struck down naturally, because that's what our oppressor does to our people. If we sit there and we try to seek mercy from him, you know what I'm saying, he will murder us by the sword, or he'll sit there and he'll gun us down till this day. You know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing that has, it ain't nothing that's been, you know, surprising to us as a nation as a whole. You know what I'm saying, our oppressor has always made sure to go out of his way to destroy our nation. You know what I'm saying? That's throughout all of history. Slacky. Slacky. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. I'm saying I can go into damn near any massacre that has ever happened with the natives. You know what I'm saying? You can go into the Great Swamp Massacre, go into the Cherry Valley Massacre, the Hilby Massacre, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. And you can see where these people would sit there and slaughter, you know what I'm saying, all of our nation, you know what I'm saying, no matter who it is that you are. And then at the end of the day, they'll sit there and they'll give thanks for doing so. I'm saying, because more specifically, the massacres I just named off, they were centered more around when Thanksgiving would be. You know what I'm saying? Either before, like right before or right after, you know what I'm saying, or during would be. And these people would go out of their way to what is supposed to be a peaceful time, supposedly. I'm saying, which is what we're told. And they'll sit there and they'll burn down every single house in our cities, in our towns. They'll sit there and they'll massacre any and everyone in sight, no matter how old you are, no matter what your health is like. You know what I'm saying? These people made sure to go out of their way in order to cause death and destruction upon our nation. So, let me read that from the top. Cursed shalt thou be in the city. And so not only were our own cities and towns cursed, you know what I'm saying, and destroyed, but once we saw, you know, what was going on in our own people, you know what I'm saying, the condition that we were in as a whole, and we'd sit there and we'd flee to the cities of our enemies, you know what I'm saying, to the cities of our oppressor in order to, you know, seek some type of better life for our nation. I'm saying for our children, which in reality, you know, doing so that led to nothing more than our own destruction. Because naturally, whenever you go into the cities and the lands of another nation, you start to adopt their culture and their customs, you know what I'm saying, their behavior. You know what I'm saying, and we did just that. Us going into the cities of our oppressor, you know, we started to do drugs more. You know what I'm saying? We sat there and we would learn, you know, that murder was okay. You know what I'm saying? That making whores out of women was something that was, you know, profitable and a proper way to live. And then after we'd go to their cities, we'd sit there and we would go back to the reservations. And then we'd spread that way of life amongst our own people, destroying them even more, you know what I'm saying, beyond the oppressor has done to them. And cursed shalt thou be in the field. Slacky. We're going to skip to verse. Let's skip down one, verse 18. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. I'm saying you can go anywhere on any reservation, and you can see to where Slacky. And you can see to where, you know, our oppressor is sitting there and taxing, you know what I'm saying, whatever little stores it is that we got, you know what I'm saying, still functioning and selling goods. So you can sit there and you can see where he's raising up prices to Slacky, where he's causing us to raise up prices to just levels that ain't, you know, that they ain't profitable to us as a nation. Saying because we sit there and we got to tax our people this absurd amount of money, and it's sitting there and it's doing nothing more than draining the pockets of our people as a whole. Saying normally a damn candy bar might be $2 out here in the cities of America. You know what I'm saying? It might be like, you know, four or five in the reservations. You know what I'm saying? It is not by mistake at all. Saying our oppressor makes sure to do what it is that he can in order to, you know, make us suffer in some type of way and to be dependent upon him, which is what, you know, obviously he's always done since he invaded, you know what I'm saying, our lands and set up shop. You know, he's always made sure that he could do what it is that he could in order for us to have to go to him to get our goods. You know what I'm saying, which is, shoot, you can go and you can look at whenever, you know, the U.S. was heavily handing out rations to, you know what I'm saying, whatever reservation is what they is it Slacky, whatever reservation it is that they chose. You know what I'm saying? They'd sit there and shoot, really you can't even call it rations because they were sitting there and they were still charging our people, knowing that we didn't have no, you know, real source of income. I'm saying even when they sat there and they overpriced everything and overcharged us, you know, they'd still give us the worst of any and every, you know, good that there was. I'm saying they'd give us spoiled vegetables and fruits, spoiled meats, you know what I'm saying, stale grains and so on and so forth. But yet they'd sit there and they'd be telling us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't any different than what's going on now. Because even till today, they still don't give us, you know, the goods that'll give us nutrients and give us what it is that we need in order to survive. You know what I'm saying? They'll give us the absolute bare minimum in order to survive, in order to have us coming back for more and more. Saying which one of the main reasons which why, you know, natives sit there and they get pork just pumped into our communities. You know what I'm saying? Natives have pork for every goddamn meal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because that's the cheapest thing that is sold to us by our oppressor. Saying so therefore we look at it as if it's just some normal, something that tastes good and fills you up. Saying knowing damn well that all that pork is just sitting there and poisoning you to death, sitting there and destroying your body and your mind. I'm saying that's what all that the disgusting and abominable food does. Slacky. Read it from the top. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. I'm saying that this disgusting holiday that is coming up, that surprisingly, natives everywhere are excited to celebrate and are preparing for it. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving. I'm saying, knowing damn well that in order for us to get all these supplies and materials, you know what I'm saying, vegetables and grains and so on and so forth, in order for us to get all these things, you know what I'm saying, our households got to break their damn bank in order to do so. Because I don't care how much you sit there and say, oh, well, we raise our own livestock and grow our own produce and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? You don't produce enough in order to sit there and spare all this food on, this holiday that, celebrates the death of our people. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go to our oppressor and you got to buy it from him. And then he's going to tax the hell out of you because, shoot, it's a holiday, yo. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor knows the absolute best ways in order to get money out of us. You know what I'm saying? One of them is to tax the hell out of you whenever you go out and you buy things last minute. So we're going to go to verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. So what this is talking about right here is when it talks about the fruit of your body, you know what I'm saying? It's talking about our offspring. You know what I'm saying our children. I'm saying you can go into any reservation across America and you can clearly see that our children are absolutely destroyed. I'm saying look at all the mental illness that is running rampant throughout our communities. You know what I'm saying the depression and the anxiety. You know what I'm saying paranoia. You know what I'm saying damn near the PTSD from what is going on to our people. You know what I'm saying? It's not only is it mental disabilities that is afflicting us as a whole, but it's also got to do with all the drugs that are flowing throughout the reservations. I'm saying because you can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look anywhere on social media. You know what I'm saying? Visit any reservation and you can see to where our youth are sitting there and they're glorifying, getting high. You know what I'm saying? They're sitting there and they are looking for their next fix in order to get another hit of that blunt. Saying looking for their next fix in order to get them pills that they crave. I'm saying that's not something that our ancestors, promoted amongst our people and would sit there and approve of. Saying we know they wouldn't approve of it because shoot, you can talk to any teen on the reservations, and you'll see, eventually they'll reveal to you how, the elders of the community don't approve of them sitting there and getting high every goddamn day or every other day. You know what I'm saying? How the elders don't sit there and condone in that type of activity. But yet the youth still sit there and they do as they please. Saying because that's what our oppressor has, not only taught us as a people. Saying he's not only taught us to sit there and neglect what our leaders tell us. You know what I'm saying? But he's taught us to care more about that high more than we do about our people. I'm saying is at the end of the day, I don't give a damn how much you claim to love our nation as a whole. If you sit there and you choose getting high and ignoring what it is that our elders say to you, you know what I'm saying? You truly don't give a damn about our nation. You know what I'm saying? All you give a damn about is yourself. You know what I'm saying? And dulling your mind in order to escape the oppression that we go through every goddamn day in America. It's like, I read from the top. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. Saying so we know this is talking about our children. I'm saying I'm saying we just touched on. I'm saying we didn't just only touch on mental illness and drugs. I'm saying but that also has to go into. I'm saying look what's going on with our youth concerning, alcohol. I'm saying we got a lot of our young ones out there, abusing, I'm saying, strong drink in order to escape from, whatever trauma it is that they've gone through, in their lives. You know what I'm saying? In order to escape from, I'm saying, seeing our people living in absolute poverty every damn day, in order to escape from the reality that, we got all these damn women going missing all throughout the United States. You know what I'm saying? And that's also got to do with, all the drugs is just looking for some type of escape, knowing damn well that, no matter how much you sit there and you smoke, you know what I'm saying, pop pills, you know what I'm saying, snort all these drugs or drink your life away, you can never escape from what is going on with our people. You know what I'm saying? And doing so is not going to help our people come up out of this struggle that we're in, the struggle that we've been in for over 400 years. So if anything, it's just going to dig a deeper and deeper hole for us as a nation, just like it always has. I'm saying a lot of our children are alcoholics today due to our parents being alcoholics. Our children today are drug addicts due to our parents being drug addicts.